Yeah, so talking about the fact that the right to freedom of speech, this particular freedom of speech is used by both conservatives and liberals who want to basically speak their opinion out. Now, if you look at why, because if you look at the case of India and if you contrast it with the case of America, or if you look at the case of India in politics in general, and if you look at the case of India in let's say in universities, in left-leaning universities in India, and the same if you look at in America, in the universities in America, what you see is that there is definitely a binding restriction on freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is actually, according to two sets of people, both liberals and conservatives, it is bound to a certain extent. So, for example, in India, let's say people who want to watch for, let's say, something as their thoughts on why this particular religion or why that particular religion is something which is wrong, is something which people won't allow. Like for example, freedom of speech and expression is hampered in case of movies like PK, movies like other movies, when the protests that it's against particular religion and so on and so forth. Satanic verses, to be specific, was protested. PK was protested. Oh my God was protested to a certain extent. The Padmavat film was protested for this case. So these are basically freedom of speech and expression, which conservatives, because conservatives dominate perhaps the Indian culture or the Indian society as of now. Therefore, they are against these moves which are perhaps which go against the traditions, or which go against the popular beliefs of the people. Now, this exact same thing could be turned the other way around in liberals. For example, if you look at so in America there is this public preaching that goes on in the street. It's called street preaching. So basically, preacher who preacher goes in the streets, and he could stand before a, let's say, an abortion clinic, or he could stand before a mosque, he could stand before a gurudwara, a Roman Catholic church in many cases, a Hindu temple, and say like that, you guys are you guys are basically doing the wrong stuff, and gay pride movement and so on. So you guys are doing the wrong stuff. You have to follow the Bible, and you have to follow the words of the Lord, and Jesus is the true God, and so on and so forth. So those things are again protested in those communities where these are popular. So for example, in New York, etc., these many times these preachers are arrested for saying those things, and people say it's a hate speech. uh, Moreover, if you look at some of the Indian as well as American and Canadian universities, many conservative speakers are not even allowed to speak their opinion in seminars and in debates, etc. So we saw that even in Kerala to a certain extent, where in Citizenship Amendment Bill, there was this. I mean, I heard in the news that that was organized. A seminar was organized by the ABVP group, and then the SFI group had basically a clash with that. I don't know how much it's true, but in USA in general, in the public universities in USA, we clearly see a kind of hatred against the conservative speakers who come and speak their opinion. And in fact, America is a country which has far more freedom of speech and expression than India. Yet people are they are quoting safe space, to be specific, where you cannot, where whatever I don't want to hear, you have no right to speak that to me. Okay, so that kind of a thing, and it's clearly seen in many left-leaning universities in America. So both the ways freedom of speech is spoken, or freedom of speech is cited by those who are in minority, by those who are less powerful, by those who are less popular.